welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm so excited today that I've got a young man who's hailing from Pumalanga, Secunda. That is Mr. Letta Zulu, a multi-talented business person who is a fashion designer. And what I like about his passion is that he's adding excellence in whatever he does. I first met him at Maboneng, and he was my client. And when I saw his work and passion, I was stolen. Mr. Letta Zulu in the house. Yeah, how are you, sir? Just tell us maybe before fashion, who was Letta Zulu?
Okay, that's a good question. Before fashion, actually, I was still in high school, and then after my matric year, I was confused which career to take, up until I received a call from my uncle asking me what am I going to study further, and then I wasn't aware, and he suggested fashion. So automatically, I think he already saw something or interest in fashion for me. And then from that day, fashion clicked for me. I started learning about fashion from college, also learning business side of fashion as well, on how to sell fashion international abroad also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. In fact, I've got a memory with you.
Yeah.
When you booked,
Yeah.
and you were hosting a photo shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you brought your own machine, your sewing machine.
Yes.
I mean, it was a big event for you, of course.
Yes.
And I knew nothing about what Letta Zulu was doing. Obviously, you told me you are doing fashion. And then, are you still with Humble Lane?
Yes, I'm still with Humble Lane. Actually.
You're still with Humble Lane?
Yes.
And where is Ntlaga?
Ntlaganipo is busy at the moment, also with the Humble Lane, because he does the photography for the Humble Lane, but he's based in KZN.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's we actually doing with the Humble Lane, we grow brands, local brands such as Letta Zulu, because Letta Zulu is under a Humble Lane.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay. A Humble Lane is like
the brand,
like
it's
the powerhouse.
Yes,
it is the umbrella,
yes,
and so you've got so many brands
under the Humble Lane.
I mean, under the Humble Lane.
Yes,
so you are promoting and growing local brands.
Yes,
that's stunning.
Yes,
that is stunning. But now listen to the story. You booked, and you brought your machine.
Yeah.
So you had this big event. Now, overnight, you were busy sewing, right? And you know, Mos, how does the sewing machine go?
Hey, you don't mention that.
So,
yeah.
The following day, I met the neighbor who said to me, I don't know what is happening next door.
I thought we were hitting the wall, actually.
He said to me, you know what, these people, I don't know whether they've got a hammer or something, but they are busy hitting the wall, and it goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then later on, I remembered, this guy is into fashion. So he was sewing,
But when you came, we were also confused. Hey, where's the wall that you guys are breaking?
Yeah, oh my God. Hey. Oh my God, was I screaming? Did I say, guys, why are you hitting the wall and stuff? I'm getting complaints and stuff like that. And then it's you who said to me, no. Yeah. It's this sewing machine, But it's so nice. I mean, look at it today. We are laughing about it, right?
Yeah, it's part of life.
Yeah, and so I have seen that you've been to places hosting your photo shoots, right? Yes. Please tell us more about that and the inspiration behind that.
Okay, no, that's a good question as well. I think for me, since I started fashion, like as I said earlier, it's been a thing where I want to grow now and then, in the industry.
Yes.
So basically, I believe in getting different results. Not normal results, like the same results as you got last year.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the inspiration came from.
Yeah.
So in doing different things from local brands, because mostly of the local brands, what they focus on fashion shows and so forth, and same formats for success,
Okay,
Yeah.
the same format even for everybody.
Yes,
A-
yes,
a-
yes.
And so after you've done the photo shoots,
Yeah.
where do you take all this stuff?
Yeah, the photo shoots, what happens, it's the business side as well of fashion, of which I discovered business side of fashion because like the shows, what they do, you design garments and then people, they don't buy, and then you end up wasted money.
Okay.
Yeah, and also maybe you had to join the shows. But with my photo shoots, what happens, models, they pay for photo shoots. Eventually, same time when they pay for photo shoots, they buy the garments without noticing, because they pay for photo shoots and also accommodation. You remember when we booked last year, it was the models as well. So I don't take out money from my pocket to do photo shoots. It must come out from the models. So
Okay.
it's business. You know what they
Wow,
say.
wow.
You need to business. It's not when you're supposed to take out the money, but
Yeah.
you must use your mindset to.
How
to do
old
the
are
thing.
you? I must ask. I'm like, I'm amazed. I'm looking at you. You
Yeah.
look very young, and I can see what you're doing. And for the fact that I witnessed what you did last year when you hosted your
The summer collection.
the summer collection,
Yes, yes, yes.
and also the class, because
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
you also put class
Class,
in whatever
true.
you
Yes,
do.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So I think I saw that now you were about to do the same thing in Durban.
Yes.
And how is it going there?
Yes. Okay. Let me go back to the beginning of the photo shoots. I started it in Mpumalanga province.
Okay.
It was in Standardson.
Oh.
And then it was during lockdown, actually, because gatherings were not allowed, but only certain numbers. But then I
Okay.
said no. If I have a skill, then there mustn't be boundaries for my skill.
Okay.
There must always be a way for the skill,
Okay.
even if
To strive.
to strive.
There must
Yes.
always be a way for
the
a skill to strive. I
Yeah.
think I'm liking that. Do you know there are like punchlines that just come out of conversations like this? When you say there must always be a way for a skill to strive. So in other words, this message or this line can be used anywhere. So when you feel like there is an obstacle, because
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
that whenever there is an obstacle,
Yeah.
there must
Must be.
always be a way for a skill to strive.
Strive, yes.
So the lockdown was an obstacle,
Yes,
but the
yes.
skill maneuvered its way.
True, facts. That's
Okay.
the facts. So that's how it began, and then I started, because I had nothing at that time in my pockets, and I said, no, man, but I do have creatives in me, and I do want to show the world what I have. But then I checked around and said, no, man, let me make people pay, because I cannot afford to give people comments.
Okay.
So that's how the idea came. And then when I saw this whole thing in Mpumalanga, and then I said, yeah, this is it. But then it's not what I want, actually.
Okay.
Then I had to come to Maboning for the first time. I knew no one in Maboning.
Okay.
And I had to take that bit of faith.
Yeah.
When even I tried to call you, remember, like explaining myself, who am I?
Yes.
And what I want to do.
Yeah.
I had to go where I'm not known,
Yes,
Today
yes,
we are
yes,
here.
yes. Wow.
So
On the show,
on
you
the
know.
show now. Today we are family,
You
so
know what? I just love it. And guess what? I'm following your work. I called you, I think, at awkward hours, like 2:00 in the morning or whatever time, or else I would write you a message and say, Letta, I need your collection, whatever it is, be it a t-shirt or something with your name on it, right? I mean the Letta Zulu brand, because I have so much faith in the Letta Zulu brand and how you are putting effort on building the brand, because I am observing every step of the move. I mean every step of the way, or every move. Right, of the journey. I am observing, and I'm pretty proud of you. And even Tlaga, Tlaga is a swag man, Tlaga is Mr. Class. He will also make those videos whereby he changes outfits like nothing. Boom, boom.
That's how actually I met Sintaga.
Yeah.
Because I saw him with the content.
Oh,
Yeah, and I said, no, this is what I want for the brand because I do believe in growing the brand as well.
is it?
Yeah, like sort of different from what other, especially South African people post on digital
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah.
Without knowing Gucci very like he's my homeboy, and my
Wow.
grandfather and his grandfather, they were friends. You see?
Oh my God.
So and that's how we ended up saying no, let's do it.
And then you guys are working together now.
Hey.
And I'm so glad that I met you. But then you said, was it your uncle who
Yes,
actually
yes.
introduced you to fashion?
Fashion. Yes, it was my
And
uncle.
so, I mean, somebody can have a dream
Yeah.
or a vision about your life.
Yeah.
And maybe, I mean, most people don't seem to tap into that vision or dream.
Yes,
And then how did you tap into that vision?
I think for me, it can be a different story because even at a younger age, whenever like there was this thing for me with fashion, whenever let's say I'm getting into the shop, like okay, before I was into fashion, I couldn't afford. I was also like couldn't afford clothes as well. You see.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's a black child story. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You all know it. Yeah.
Sure.
So, but just to cut it short. Whenever I had a privilege to have money to buy something in the shop, every time I went inside the shop, I had this thing in my mind of which I want something like this, but then I couldn't find it in the shop, you know.
Okay.
When my uncle said, "Why don't you study fashion?" It's clicked onto me. Also, the same problem of which I was having, of which that means if I cannot find it, I must create it.
Okay.
You know, so that's how it started with me, and then I started learning the skill how to sew. Even when I was starting to sew using the machine, it was like it's been a long time I've started sewing. You know?
Is it?
Yeah, and
so, in other words, when you started, you felt like I have arrived. I am home. This is my thing.
dream. Yes.
And please tell me, you coming from Secunda, am I correct?
Yes, I'm coming from Secunda.
And so when you came here with your machine, you brought your machine from Secunda to Joburg.
Yes.
And that tells me how passionate you are about your work. And so how did you think of Letta Zulu as a brand?
Ish. That's a good question as well. Only giving good questions, I must say.
Oh my God, thank you, Letta. Yeah.
Letta Zulu as a brand, actually, it didn't come from me. In this industry, I do believe when you are called for something,
Yeah.
there will be signs.
Okay.
And then you must listen to those signs.
Okay.
See, so for me, many people, like, I was in the Sadma last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my name is Letta Zulu.
Okay.
And then when we cut it short, we call it Letta.
Okay.
But there's this lady who was in charge of the Sadma Awards, and one of the ladies who called me, "Hey, Letta," and then this lady said, "No, it's not Letta, it's Letu. Letta is a brand." Then I listened to that. See, I listened to that. There was no Letta Zulu brand at the time.
There was no Letta Zulu
brand.
And this guy just made this big revelation in your ears to say, no. He's not Letta. He's Letu. Letta is a brand. And that stuck with you.
That stuck with me. But then I didn't take action at that time.
Yeah.
Then we were also with Untaganipo last year when we were doing the photo shoots. People asked me the question, why don't we make Letta Zulu a brand?
Wow.
Then I also thought, okay, so it's the second time now this Letta
You're
Zulu
hearing
thing,
this.
thing.
Yeah.
Then there's this third person also who told me about Letta Zulu.
Yes.
And I said, let's give it a try and see. But it wasn't in my thing, also it wasn't part of my plan. But as we tried it,
it worked. It worked. It worked like fire, like wildfire, you know.
Fire.
Because I also saw the way that you design the Letta Zulu.
Yes.
I have seen on some T-shirts.
Yes.
It is so bold. Do you understand? and it looks stunning. On some material it comes as silver, on some it comes as gold.
Yes.
Or some, I mean, on some I think it is embroidered or something.
Yes.
But I think it looks beautiful. And when you say Letta Zulu, that is a brand. That's a
People
brand.
Are crying over
That's a brand.
It's a brand.
Go sell it overseas. Because here, somebody might think, you know, I don't want to mention those names because I am not a brand person.
Yeah.
But if perhaps there's a brand I can promote, yes, I can promote any brand, but I am not a brand person. I'm not a brand person. I go plain.
Yes.
But any local brand, I will support. And I'm not one of those people who will say, you are not wearing this name. I don't want to mention those brands. You know them. Do you understand? I don't care about them. But I do care about Letta Zulu.
Letta Zulu. Like, there's this t-shirts are posted. People from Paris.
Wow!
They were once it. Also people from US.
Whoa!
People want orders internationally.
Yeah.
Because it says Letta Zulu Africa. And eventually, if it says Letta Zulu Africa, it's giving, as I told you, I always want something that's going to challenge.
Yes.
It's not South African, it's Africa. And
thank you.
The Africa part, it doesn't mean now the standard must be Africa. See, it mustn't be South African.
Yes.
The standard must be Africa, of which it must be a higher standard.
It must be a higher standard. Do you know what I am liking? Is that the Letta Zulu, as we speak, is known in Paris.
Yes.
The Letta Zulu, as we speak, is known in the USA.
Yes.
The Letta Zulu is an international brand. And I'm so proud that Letta Zulu, as young as he is, he's got the mind of an eagle. It takes a mind of an eagle to actually break all the barriers. Because when you build a brand, number one, the brand must live inside of you. And you must believe in your brand. You know, today I've got this show. It is the Ben Stash show. If I can tell you a story about my name, Stash. Ngikhulele elokishini. Elokishini ngikhule ngu-Stash, right? Bengidelelwa ngale gama lami elithi what you call Stash. Letta. Bengidelelwa ngale gama elithi Stash. And by the way, elokishini lami ke eBetal, mawugibela itaxi, makumele wehle uthi Stash 1. Stash 1.
Stash is all off.
Yeah, Stash 9. Bengithi ngiqhamukela nje bathi Stash 10, Stash 12. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? But to me, in fact, I reached a stage when I was growing, I disliked my name because I never thought there is value in my name. But for whatever business I am doing, whatever business endeavors, I don't even think of any other name. I'm just thinking Stash. Because Stash to me is a brand. I mean, to me, I don't care to the world. Stash is a brand to me. And this is who I am. And this is what I can stand for. Stash. And so, I must also say, please send me a Letta Zulu product. I want to rock it everywhere I go. Sometimes I want to rock it on this very show. You see, you cannot get support from Paris and not get support from home. And here, somebody just because they will see the ZULU, and then they might think it is an inferior quality. I am here to give that assurance that Letta Zulu is not compromising when it comes to quality. How do you like that?
That's the fact. That's the fact of the product.
And so tell me about the Satma Awards. I think this is big. You just told me something about the Satma Awards. Can you please paint that picture for us?
Actually, the Letta Zulu, as a designer, I can say we're taking over the Satma Awards now, because last year I opened the stage, I also closed. And I
Wow.
thought it was maybe the, you know, when you
It was by chance or by
yeah,
luck.
you know,
Yeah.
was a look sometimes
Sure.
you just said, these people mhlampe afterwards. But now this year 40, God has been great. You
Wow.
know, I was called by Uputi Ubegim Kaba from I would remember Switzerland. It's from Switzerland.
Oh,
Yeah, so
listen, Letta Zulu is known in Switzerland. I love that.
yeah, so this guy called me again and said, "No, where you at?" And I told him, "No, I'm around. You know, I'm that person. I mean, I also see when you call, I hit up, as you know."
Yes.
So he said, "Ish, we have a Masatma Awards this year, and I would like you to design for stage performers, open and close, almost 26 outfits, you know,
Beautiful.
for the Satma Awards." And
Yeah.
I did those almost in 1 week
Beautiful.
without sleeping, you know,
Yeah.
waking up and
Listen, you
doing it.
You were hitting the wall again.
And that time I had to show, because last year
Yeah.
they gave me a design, you know, and I was just following their orders. And this year I was supposed, like this year,
You were showcasing
I
your
was,
talent.
yes, but 50% because they chose the fabric, you see, and then I had to design something.
Wow.
But already from that hand,
Yeah.
something was there already, because it's the touch. Even if that 50% was there, that Zulu was already there.
How
You know.
I mean, how do you feel about that? Because I think these are your highlights. Everybody needs their highlights, and
Highlights,
everybody
yeah.
needs their break
Yes,
in
yes,
life. You
yes.
know, that moment, the
yeah.
life-changing moment.
Moments, yes.
Because I mean, how many designers are out there?
Yeah.
And the fact that it will be Letta Zulu who's opening and closing the
this
awards.
Yeah.
For me, that's just a crown.
Crowd. Yeah.
That is enough. That is enough. And so what was the theme for the Satma Awards for you this year?
It was African, because it's South African Traditional Music Award, so it's more traditional.
Okay.
Yeah, so and then you showcase your skill as well on these traditional outfits.
Okay.
But there were some designers who I won't mention. They were just there to
showcase their work.
Yeah, to showcase their work.
Yeah.
But even for them, Letta Zulu was beyond them, because I was taking over the whole Setma Awards.
The whole show.
The whole show
was yours.
Was mine.
The whole show
The
was
whole
Letta
show.
Zulu's.
Yes.
Letta, this is big. Coming from the township.
Yeah.
And from Mpumalanga la obuya khona. And I think I must say I salute you. And I thank God for the dream and the vision that you have. And keep on keeping on, you know. Keep on keeping on and never stop.
Yeah.
And so where do you distribute your work? Where can people find Letta Zulu's work?
Letta Zulu, at the moment I'm operating at Secunda, but also digital platforms, because nowadays, you know,
it's digital.
Yes.
It's digital.
It makes things easier.
Yeah. Digital close the distance.
Yes.
There's no longer distance in the world. Because I mean, right now you can talk to someone who's anywhere in the world. And also today you can sell your work to anybody who is in the world.
Yeah.
And perhaps I also heard that now we have Amazon in South Africa. And maybe you should also list your work on Amazon.
Amazon as well, yes.
Go for, for other, can you say these things? Even take a lot and stuff. And the online stores, right?
Yeah.
And just run your work. But still do your groundwork, whereby you approach other companies. And remember, you have the brand right now, but you also need stakeholders to take it further.
True.
You know, so what message do you have for other fashion designers or anybody else who's got a dream out there?
I think I'll say it to myself as well, because I also have a dream, you know.
Oh yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah.
it's very important first thing to know what you want, and then just need to check the colors. How do I mean by that? You see those people who have the same colors as you want, you know, and then you just associate yourself with those people who are already successful in life, and do collaboration, because it helps in growing for whatever you're doing. You know, collaboration is key, and it's not about you. Just keep on keeping on, as you said.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on. Because, I mean, that is just the only way to say, I will never stop here.
Yeah.
I have come too far to stop at this point.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, remember when you build a brand,
Yeah.
there's a lot of spending that
Facts.
happens.
Facts.
There's a lot of spending.
Spend a lot. Even now, we spend now and then.
Yeah, you're spending. But it's beautiful to spend your money on what you love.
You love, yes.
It is fulfilling.
Yes.
It is fulfilling. Whatever money you have, you're spending it on what you love and what adds value upon you. And also taking your dream and materializing it. You know,
That's the fact.
because most people have dreams.
Yeah.
But like bringing your dream to life is an obstacle.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the journey, the length of the journey. The length of the journey. While you are aiming to the mountain top, there's a saying that there's no shortcut
Facts.
to the mountain top. So in other words, you have to start from the bottom.
Yes.
Start from the bottom.
Yeah.
Start from the bottom.
Yeah,
In fact, I mean, let us say this. The mountain top starts at the bottom.
Yeah.
And that is it. And now, I am so proud to be sitting with you here. I can see you also have your own packaging.
Yes.
It is labeled Letta Zulu.
Yeah. Now we not only have packaging. As I told you, I focus more on growing.
Yes.
Now we have the Letta Zulu fabric, of which that makes us unique. You know, like brands,
Oh my
what they
God.
do is
Yeah, they go by fabric.
Yes. Now we have the Letta Zulu fabric, of which is something that you cannot get it anywhere. Because that makes
exclusive
yes,
to Letta Zulu.
Yes, it makes you, when you're doing especially the fashion industry, it's very important to have a fabric. Not like you buy something, a ready fabric, because that's
a ready-made fabric.
Yes. That doesn't mean you own 100% of the business.
This is
you
big.
only own maybe 20%.
Yeah.
10% actually.
And also the very same fabric that you have, somebody else can rock it tomorrow.
The same design.
Yeah, the same design.
Yeah.
But yours
It's Letta Zulu.
is Letta Zulu.
Yes.
Proudly Letta
Letta
Zulu.
Zulu, yes. And when somebody is doing it or duplicated it, you can charge that person.
Yes, I mean, you can charge that person. You can sue them.
So that, yes.
And then let's say there is a designer out there who would love to have Letta Zulu's fabric, or they have their own fabric in mind, or design of the fabric. Can they come to you and say, Letta, can you please help me get this fabric?
If they have money, you know, this world.
Yes. They will never approach you penniless. They will never come to you penniless. But I mean, as I am sitting here, I'm seeing this potential that now you are bringing a new game.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That come on, do you want your own fabric, or buy my fabric?
My fabric, yes.
Buy this Letta Zulu fabric.
Yeah, it's buy Letta Zulu fabric actually, because it's about Letta Zulu. So as much as some clients they want exclusive fabrics, it's possible for a client to get exclusive fabric.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible. But it's going to be, because you know, if it's a customer made, it's become more than the actual fabric.
Yeah, I mean, custom made is more expensive than. But I mean, how did you come to that initiative?
Yeah,
That now you want to invent your own fabric. This is big.
It's the same thing as I
This
told
is
you.
big.
As I told you, like when I went to the shop, I didn't want to wear also things that people wear, you know.
Yeah.
Also, when I started sewing, I noticed that me buying the fabric, what's the point? Because it doesn't make me unique. Because everybody can buy the fabric, you know. So then, how do I become unique? That was the question.
How do I become unique? And then how do I stand out?
And then
I've never heard all my life a fashion designer who will come and say, I have my own fabric.
Yeah, I have my own fabric.
On the Benster show, only Letta Zulu, you know.
And it's only, you know, those people who have their own fabric. It's only Gucci.
Yeah.
And those big brands, as you know, Versace
and so Letta Zulu, Letta Zulu is now on the map.
Yeah.
That you know what, there is a Letta Zulu fabric.
And we're here to stay, you know.
Okay, I'm saying this again. When am I getting my own piece? It could be anything. Can I also tell you what I like?
Yeah.
I like shorts.
Shorts, yeah.
But very short.
Shorts, yeah.
Not just like, I mean, I don't want a Bermuda or something. I just need a short. That shows all my legs almost, right?
Yeah.
Can I please have that?
Yeah, I can have that.
And let me have that short.
Yeah.
And a waistcoat.
Yeah.
The short and the waistcoat.
Yeah.
Be a Letta Zulu fabric.
It's going to be unique.
Stunning.
Stunning.
And would you like to have a word to some of your fellow designers? Just look at your cam and maybe talk to them.
Yeah, like the word I'll also say it to myself because I'm also a fashion designer, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, so
that's a beautiful approach. I love that.
I think it's very important to keep going and to keep learning, actually. It's the fact. And yeah, without learning, you can never grow, you know. So you must learn. If you are in the industry, don't come here to play. Just produce the right quality and have a target market. You cannot say you're designing for everyone, you know, because even like about Mr. Price is not for everyone. Even about these big brands, not everyone afford them, you know. So you must have a targeted clients of which what you're doing, who is it for first, and don't create something in your mindset and think everyone is going to love it, you know.
Yeah, in fact, there's something that's coming to mind.
Yeah.
I must say this. Letta Zulu is a big brand. So now there are those better budgeted brands.
Yes.
So instead of calling them maybe big brands, let's call them better budgeted brands, because Letta Zulu is a big brand.
Yeah, only big brand, guys. It's the only big brand. And another thing, I think, what's important with fashion, it's the market.
Okay.
The market is very important for fashion designers. You know, so you must know your style, as I said, and then you cannot have, like, maybe your brand is a formal brand and you're marketing it to the sport players like about Ronaldo and about So we know about Nike, they focus on
know your market.
Know your market.
And speak to your market.
Yes. Speak to the right people. Unga approach the wrong people and think.
And nobody must think they are bigger than another.
Yes.
And right now, I think I just broke the code. That some brands are better budgeted for.
Yes.
But we are all big brands.
Yes.
We are all big brands.
True.
Like, I mean, when I talk about the Benster show, there's no show better than the Benster show.
Zakalala.
And also in fashion, there is no brand bigger than the Letta Zulu brand. And we are here, City Ahoy, to the Letta Zulu. And Letta Zulu, I think I am so grateful, and the future now we are actually wrapping. The future. What is the future? And in fact, let me say like your future plans,
The future plan for
short and long
yeah the
term.
future sorry the future plan for the Letta Zulu, we will be doing photo shoots for the brand in Paris. So at the moment, that's the
Wow.
plan
Wow.
we're working on.
Wow. 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 That's beautiful.
And-
And that is big.
Yeah.
Let us fly higher. Let us fly higher than the border post of this country. Because this country is not everything.
Yes.
We are a country in the world.
Right, yes.
So now let us talk to the world at large,
Large,
you
yes,
know.
yes.
And where can people find you?
On Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, it's Letta Zulu. Also website, we're using www.humblelane.co.za.
Wow. Thank you very much. And your contact numbers?
WhatsApp is 063 490 3841.
Say it again.
063 490 3841.
And when am I getting my order? I've spoken to you a long time. I want a Letta Zulu product.
Products, yeah.
That means I am a Letta Zulu fan.
Fan.
I want it. And please, just go design something that will show all my legs. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
I
You
love
said you
that
want
in
a
summer.
short, isn't it?
A short,
Yeah.
but with the Letta Zulu
Zulu
fabric.
fabric. Yeah.
It's so good that I had to speak to you so
Yeah.
that I can learn that there is a Letta Zulu fabric.
fabric,
I
yes.
want to rock it. I want bottom and top.
Top, yeah.
And that's it for the Benstead show today.
I want to give a thanks also to you
Yes,
and the
sir.
team for the opportunity. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, for the opportunity you guys have given the brand Letta Zulu. It's big for the brand, I must say. We really appreciate it, and we're thankful for this opportunity. We know that this show is one of the biggest almost in the whole African continent. And
Oh,
we are
really?
proud
Hey.
to be part of this show. Thank you, guys.
Wow, Letta Zulu, give me a high five, sir. Thank you very much. Letta Zulu, we are not doing you a favor for being on the show. You are doing an exceptional work,
Yeah.
and we love that. That is why you are here and we are with you today.
Yeah,
So we are raising the flag, the
yeah.
Letta Zulu flag.
Flag,
And
yeah.
honestly speaking, whatever you're gonna make for me,
Yeah.
it must come with the name Letta
Letta
Zulu.
Zulu.
You know what? I'm thrilled. You can tell that only the sky is the limit for Mr. Letta Zulu. The fact that he also has his own fabric is the first of its kind. I've spoken to several fashion designers, but none have ever spoken this language. We are glad, and thank you for joining us, sir. And thank you for watching. See you next.